right. Welcome, everyone, to the very first Kale Broker sales meeting of 2026. Happy New Year, everyone. My name is DJ Paris. I'm Director of Business Development here at Kale. I've been here 15 years. Excited to bring you these quick meetings each month to help provide information about what events and growth opportunities are here at Kale, but also some useful tips to help you grow your business, introduce you to our partners, and celebrate your recent wins. In respect for your time, we're going to go through a lot of information quickly, but don't worry. If you don't pick up everything after this meeting, I'm going to send out a summary of everything discussed along with this video. So you can go back and watch in case you missed any of the content. Also, most of you are familiar with our private Facebook group, which is called Broker Chat. But if you want the most up-to-date Kale news, we actually have a better place for you to go, which is called kalehuddle.com. It's our support portal, and there's a section in there called Community. So when you log into Kale Huddle, you'll see a community navigation menu item. You'll click there and you'll have to register just once. And that way you can then get access to our most current information and you'll get notified via email each time we post an update. So no longer having to log into Facebook. All that same content lives in community. You can also chat back and forth in there as well. So kalehuddle.com and then click on the community tab. We're eventually going to migrate all of our internal communication over to that community feature. So please check it out. It's really great. And we appreciate you guys checking that out and giving it a shot. I want everyone to know really quickly about a referral opportunity as well. If you refer any of your broker friends, well, to Kale Realty, you get a nice little bonus. So I want to, first of all, thank everybody for all the referrals that we've received over the years. I mean, it's just incredible how many Kale agents are talking about Kale to other agents. So thank you so much for of that. But let's talk about what you actually get in return for saying, hey, you should talk to DJ, Risa, Tim, Rick, really anybody at Kale. If you have any other agents that are potentially interested, just let them know. But here's what you get. So it's pretty amazing right now. It's very generous. This is thanks to our owner, Nick. He put this together and it has just been really, really popular. So the first thing you'll get immediately is $150 when that person joins. Now they can join at any time. So it doesn't mean they have to join right away. They might join, a few months later or even a year later. That's okay. You're going to get $150 whenever they do join. And here's the really cool part. You're going to get residual income every single time they close a sale. So you're going to get 20% of the $400 fee that we collect. Now, sometimes we collect less than 400 on a sales transaction, but normally it's 400. But whatever that amount that we collect is, you're going to get 20% of that. So it's probably about $80 on every single sale that person closes at Kale for the rest of their time here. So forever and ever, if they're a high producer, you're going to get $80 or so each time they close a sale. And we're doing an extra special bonus. This is a paid out right away once they join. In addition to the 150, is we're going to go take a look at their previous 12 months of MLS sales activity. So any transactions, just sales that they've done on the MLS in the past 12 months, we're going to give you a bonus of $100 per sales transaction. Now, that's up to 9 transactions. We can't do an unlimited amount. But if they did 9 transactions in the last 12 months before joining Kale, you're going to get an extra $900. So $100 per transaction, up to 900 plus the 150, and then plus every single time they do a sale for till the end of time, or till they end up leaving Kale or retiring, you're going to get 20% of that $400. I can't imagine there's a more generous referral bonus in the industry right now or so. Thank you to Nick for sharing that. So please, anybody you know that you think might be a good fit here at Kale, all you have to do is just say, hey, you should have a conversation with DJ or Risa or Tim or Rick. Shoot an email to one of us. Copy that person on, make the introduction. That's all you have to do. We will take it from there and we will try to get that person over and really appreciate. These are some of the ways in which we are able to keep our fees really low is through having you help us with our marketing efforts. And I'll say one more thing too. We have a few partners on the call today you're going to learn from, including our attorney partners and our lending partners. And the biggest question I receive from agents who are looking to join us is, how can you guys afford to pay out those kind of commissions? We all know how high our commission splits are and how low our fees are. Well, the reason we're able to do that is through these partnerships. So we really strongly encourage you to use our partners when it comes to your clients. So we're going to talk about that today, specifically around lending and also attorney information. So we're going to have Mitch and we'll also have Maria on to really talk about the partnerships we have with them. And they are the reasons that we can continue to do these. So please consider using them for your clients. All right, guys, we are going to move swiftly on to our next speaker, which is the great Risa Weiss-Callis, who will tell us what's new here at Kale. Risa.
Thank you so much, DJ. Can I ask that you move the slide to maybe slide 2 or 3? All right, we're just about there. Excellent. We're in the spot. I love it. All right, thank you so much, DJ, for introducing me. I'm Risa, and I think you all know me previously as the designated managing broker. I am now in the role of um, agent development, which means I help you grow your business. And right now, I'm going to talk a little bit about what's new at Kale. So I mean, I'm so thrilled to see all of you, and we have so much to share with you, but I want to keep this as brief as possible. So, whether you're looking to build momentum or looking for a fresh start this year, there are a few things happening at Kale that really can help support your growth and streamline your business. First of all, Career Kickoff is really our online program, and we are relaunching it with also live sessions every single Monday at 6:30. So it's a self-paced online training, which is available at kalehuddle.com/courses. There's also the new field guide, which is available on Amazon, which has templates and scripts and resources. But really, every Monday, join me at 6:30 here at kalehuddle.com Zoom. Last night we were talking all about open house success. Next week we're talking about lock boxes and scheduling effective tours. So whether you want to learn at your own pace or follow along with a guide or join a live session, we've got options for you. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is the Launch Coach info session. We have a new program called Launch Coach, and the info session will be on January 29th at 6 o'clock on Zoom, right here. This program is for anybody who wants more structure and accountability and a real plan to close 4 or more deals this year. So if you're newly licensed, relaunching, or just feeling stuck, this is the program for you. Please join us at our info session on January 29th at 6 to learn if this program is for you. Next, Referral Network. If you're looking to grow your referral business this year, make sure you're plugged into the Locker Room Nation. It's our national broker network with agents across the United States. This is the perfect place to send or receive referrals, collaborate, and stay connected with other performing agents who also get training and coaching from the locker room. Pro tip: once you're in the Locker Room Nation, make sure you click on the 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner and select all posts so you never miss a referral opportunity or an important update. Fourth, new agent support and coaching opportunities. I am looking for coaches. So if you're interested in coaching new to the business agent, we are looking to expand our support team, and it's a great opportunity to lead, give back, and earn money while doing it. So if this sounds like something you'd be open to, reach out to me and we can chat one-on-one. And TLR, the Locker Room. We are offering great workshops. Here are my 3 top workshops for this month. 1, 19 things they didn't teach you in real estate school. This one's packed with real world truths, hacks, and habits that successful agents use every day. You don't want to miss this one. 2, the Wheel Assessment. This workshop helps you evaluate your strengths and weaknesses so you can identify where to focus your time and your energy to grow your business. And 3, every Tuesday, including today at 1 o'clock, join us at tlrzoom.com. For the next 2 weeks, we are talking about AI tools for agents. This is an incredible workshop. Today is 2 of the 3-part series. If you missed last week, don't worry, join us. tlrzoom.com at 1 o'clock. All right. We are here to help you grow your business. Don't ever hesitate to reach out to me for ideas or insights. All right. Passing this over to Tim. He's going to talk about upcoming events.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the introduction, Risa. So again, my name is Tim Littleton. I'm the Director of Agent Success here at Kale. And I just want to take a quick moment, highlight some of the great coaching and association events coming up over the next few weeks. These opportunities are brought to you by Kale, the Locker Room Coaching, and our local associations, including CAR, Main Street, and NASBAR. So there is truly something for everyone. So as Risa mentioned, today from 1 to 2 p.m., the Locker Room Coaching is hosting Agent Breakthrough. So it's part of a three-part series, and this is part two, using AI in your real estate business. And it's a fantastic opportunity to learn how AI can help streamline your day and elevate your business to the next level. Tomorrow, January 14th, Main Street is hosting their economic outlook from 8:30 a.m. to noon. This is a must attend if you want insight into what's happening in our market. So also tomorrow morning, we're having coffee talk with Risa and DJ. So that's going to be on your Kale social media platforms, and that is from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's always insightful and always a great conversation. On Thursday, January 15th, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., we have the A&N Power Hour. So this is going to be featuring Matt Larity, Melissa Stiegel, and Jill Silverstein. And this is a great opportunity here directly from top producers and gain real world insights. Later that evening, we're going to be having on Thursday, January 15th, our Kale orientation from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Also, this Saturday, please be sure to join us, RSVP if you haven't already, our Kale holiday party at Share Our Spare on Saturday, January 17th from 12 to 2 p.m. It's for a great cause, and we'd love to see everyone there. Okay. So looking ahead to next week, career kickoff takes place on Monday at 6:30, and the topic is showings that convert. This session focuses on mastering the buyer tour from preparation and route planning to on-site coaching and a clear call to action. You'll learn how to frame homes for value and fit, create urgency, ethically handle, we'll think about it, conversation, and leave with practical tools you can use immediately. Throughout the week, we'll be also having the locker room coaching, coffee talks with Risa on January 22nd. We'll be offering real-time brokerage with Rick and Dot Loop 201 with Rob Cap. So for full details and ongoing updates, please be sure to check the Kale Huddle calendar and the events section on kalehuddle.com regularly. And without further ado, I'm going to be passing it back off to DJ.
Okay, guys, thanks, Tim. Thanks, Risa, for all that great information. I wanted to share with you guys a little bit of information about how Kale's standing in the industry or in the community here, because we don't often, we know we do individually, we don't often know what the brokerage is doing. And this is really your efforts on a larger scale. And by the way, I wanted to share, if anyone probably doesn't, probably nobody knows this, but we are the 21st highest producing brokerage in Chicago, including all the suburbs. There are, by the way, how many brokerages are there? 5,300. There are 5,300 brokerages, believe it or not, because there's a lot of individual people who just are their own brokerage. But out of all the brokerages, we are literally number 21 in production. So thank you. That's a huge tip of the cap to everyone on this call today. So thank you for making us one of the top brokerages in Chicago in terms of growth. Speaking of last year, let's talk about how we did. So we had double-digit sales growth, which is really incredible. We increased our total sales volume, or you increased our total sales volume by 13%, which was a challenging year. So congratulations, that's a year-over-year number, and it really outpaced most of our competitors. So thank you so much for that. Also, our transaction count, it even increased just 1%, but we'll take it. And producing agent count rose as well. So you guys are producing more deals per agent than you were before. We appreciate that. We have a very healthy just a sort of balance between the amount of listings and buy side. Now, I know a lot of agents go, I want more listings. I want to maybe work with less buyers. Of course, Risa and her team will help you do that. So if you are in that category of I'm working with more buyers than I'd like to, talk to Risa. She can get you with our launch coaches. We can get you a mentor, or Risa can help you. And believe me, amazing resources there. This is what Risa does. She grows top producers. So absolutely reach out to her. Also, just efficiency. There were 642 of you that produced last year. That is incredible. So we had 1,200 units closed. That's a lot of sales. Basically, just doing a great job for the year for us. And our average, this is really cool. Our average transaction close price is actually up 12% from year over year. What that means is you're actually closing homes at a higher price point than you were a year before. So again, if you feel like you would like to jump into working with people at a different level of types of homes, again, that's where you reach out to Risa and her team. She will help you figure out how to move into luxury or even just the next level up. And our brand is growing faster than most of the other brands in this market. So if we look at our volume and our transaction price, we are growing better than a lot of our competitors. Our agent count is holding steady, so you guys are happy seemingly here. So we appreciate you sticking around. And again, just a lot of buy and sell representation. We are a lot of firms are more heavily focused in one or the other, and that can create a problem when markets dip. But again, we are pretty well balanced there. So just wanted to kind of share with you some of that information. We will move swiftly on to Tim to talk about Kaylee.
Awesome. And thank you so much, DJ. This is something I'm very, very proud of. So Kaylee is our 24/7 virtual support assistant built specifically for Kale. And the biggest reason to use Kaylee is simple. She saves you time. Instead of waiting on emails or office hours, you can get instant answers to common questions anytime, any place. Use Kaylee when you're in the middle of a transaction, working after hours, unsure which form to use, or about to send the, hey, I got a quick question over to support. If you're thinking, where do I find? Try starting with Kaylee. You can ask her questions like, how do I activate my listing? What forms do I need for a rental? How do I deposit my commission? Where are the Kale logos? How do I log into Dotloop or Real Geeks? The most common questions Kaylee handles every week are fees and splits, listing activation, dot loop, CRM access, heat disclosures, and where do I find forms and templates? And here's the cool part. Kaylee gets used most nights and weekends. Brokers are already using her multiple times a week, and she's helping cut down on waiting time and lag time for the staff to get back to you. Bottom line, before emailing Kaylee or before emailing info, try Kaylee first. So now, without further ado, I'm going to be passing it off to Maria with ANN.
Hi, everyone. So happy to be here. I'm sure you've seen Terrence Terrell and I at different Kale events and meetings. A&N is, we love being the partner to you guys. Our job is really to make you look good. We have so many great resources here. We have free events. We have, power hours every single month where you can come and educate yourself and learn how to, improve your sales, everything like that. We have tons of flyers that can be co-branded. I'm happy to reach out to any of you after this meeting, or feel free to reach out to me. Um, Co-branded buyer booklets, flyers for self-employed borrowers, IDA programs for down payment assistance, you name it, we have it. House hacking. A&N is known for just all of our loan programs, our great process. Our communication is really stellar. You will always get an answer from us, good, bad, or ugly. We will never ghost you. Between Terrence and I, we have over 30 years of experience in the lending industry. So we really are top notch. If you're not working with us, you're probably missing out. We would love to meet you. We want to help you grow your business. That is what we are good at. We want to help you close more deals. And we are just so thrilled to be partnered with Kale.
And Maria is much too humble to say this, but I will say it on her behalf. Is they work with some of the very top producers in Chicago, and they are just a powerhouse lending
Thank you.
organization that has really just like everyone talks about them. They have these unbelievable events every month that we talked about earlier, which we encourage everyone to go, where they bring in top producers. But more than that, they will actually get deals closed for your clients. They shop rates around really on your very next transaction with a buyer who is getting a mortgage. Please reach out to Maria or Terrence. Even if you already have a lender, have them be your backup
Yeah.
option. Get a backup option. You need it. And a lot of times things fall few, but really give them an opportunity to earn
Yeah.
your business. I promise you, I've
Yeah.
only ever heard amazing things from all my friends in this industry who are
Thank
top
you.
producers. They all use, a lot of them, almost all of them
Yeah.
use A&N, and it's
Well, I
really pretty
always
impressive.
I just want to interject really quick, DJ. One last thing is that we always tell people if you get a pre-approval from A&N, you will be closing that loan. We do not mess around. We do our due diligence. We get all the paperwork up front, however painful that may be, but then we can close loans in 15 days. It's incredible. We have a great condo department. We have in-house underwriting. I mean, we just have unlimited resources at our disposal to make you more successful and close more deals. And we love partnering with Kale. Thanks, DJ.
Awesome. And we will be we'll be sending out Maria and Terrence's information so you can reach out to them directly. And they have all sorts of resources, as she mentioned, to help you actually grow your business. So reach out to them, utilize those resources. But now let's move over to Rob Cap, who is our compliance officer. And Rob is going to tell you some of the best sort of things that you need to be aware of to stay in compliance. And also, Rob is such a valued member of our team. He's been here almost as long as I have, and he's the reason we all get paid as well. So definitely, he is a very popular person here at Kale. So I will turn it over to Rob.
Thank you, DJ. Um, Beginning January 1st, 2026, all tenants in Illinois must receive a summary of the Safe Homes Act as the first page of the lease. CAR has released the 2026 lease, which includes the summary. However, as of today, Main Street and NASBAR have not. The main provisions of the Act are: 1. That tenants who are victims of domestic or sexual violence and their families may be allowed to terminate a lease without being liable for any remaining rent. And 2. That upon written notice by the tenant to the landlord or the landlord's agent, along with required forms of documentation or evidence, the landlord is to change locks within 48 hours of a request that locks be changed, and if the landlord or the landlord's agent fails to change locks within 48 hours, the tenant may change the locks without permission from the landlord or landlord's agent. Under the Summary of Rights for Safer Homes Act, it is the responsibility of a landlord or a landlord's agent to attach a copy of the summary of this act as the first page of any written residential lease entered into with a tenant, and to obtain the signature of each tenant in the acknowledgement of receipt at the bottom of each page of the summary. It should be noted that the Safe Homes Act is not part of the Illinois Human Rights Act, which protects individuals who have an order of protection status. A violation of the Safer Homes Act can, however, be a violation of the Illinois Human Rights Act if a landlord treats a tenant with an order of protection status less favorably than one without. Tenants cannot seek relief through the Illinois Department of Human Rights. In other compliance news, I wanted to talk about some issues that I see regularly. One is price changes. You are only authorized to market a property at the price to which the owner agreed to in writing. If you want to drop a marketing price from $500,000 to $499,999, you must have written authorization from the seller, and the written authorization must be on file with the office prior to the change being made. Likewise, you can only market a property during the term of the listing agreement. I frequently see draft listings set to expire months after the term of the listing agreement. You need written authorization to extend. We recommend using association forms to modify prices and expiration dates. Each association has its own name for the document. CAR calls it the Listing Agreement Modification Form, Main Street the Marketing Agreement Modification, and NASBAR the Amendment to Exclusive Marketing Agreement. Next, we have Rick to talk about Rivers Title.
Where I'm going to talk a little bit about uh, all of our, going to celebrate the people that have joined us in the last 30 days, and I'm gonna name them off here for you, or I'm going to try. Mudassar Bashar, congratulations. Alan Johnson, Yosef Ishmael, Talia Tucci, Bernita Miller, Demarius Aquino, Otto Ruiz, Walid uh, Alisa, Kelly Walkner, I see on the call, Khalil Shekamed, Eugenia Brown, Victoria Burrell, and I can't go down one more. I got one more there. If you go down a little bit, move the thing down a little bit.
Oh, I'm
Um,
sorry.
yeah,
I can see it, but maybe you guys can't. Leon
I
Wombo.
cannot. Okay. Okay. You got that. And then we've got our, I also want to get into our top 10 agents in 2025. And then this is something that's, quite an honor. Thank you very much for all you do. Thank you for the new people that have joined. We got Ken Kuhn Chen, as our number one, Sarita Shiraparel, Aaron Greenberg, Syed Hassan, John Widener, Michael Bergeson, Kiki Palmer, Shlomo Arel, Stephen Birch, Jamie Johnson, and James Q. Congratulations for our top agents in all of 2025. And then we broke it down a little bit here by top agents by volume just in December. Congratulations, Michael Bergeson, Sarita again, Ken Kuhn, John Widener, Kiki Farmer, and Sazo. And this one I got trouble with, but I like her a lot. Aaron Thibault Anapagenda, Natalia Zukowski, Jamie Johnson, and Aaron Greenberg. And our top agent by units. I'm not saying the name again, but congratulations. Cancun Chen, Jamie Johnson, Francesca Zazzaro, Sarita, Shlomo, Hiki, Sabjan Gazafar, Suli, we go by Suli, Aaron Greenberg, and John Widener. Congrats. All these, this is a great job. Just want to celebrate all of our agents. This was in December, specifically by volume and by units there. Congrats. So, I think at this point, DJ, we got what? We're going to have Mitch talk about, is that where we're at next?
Yeah, let's turn it over to our partner in law, our real estate legal partner, Chicagoland Property Law, and Mitch Mancioni. So, Mitch,
Leone in
take
that
it away.
department.
Thanks, DJ. Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me as always. I'm Mitch Mancioni. We run Chicagoland Property Law. We are a long time at this point partner of Kale, and we're here just let you know who we are. So we are a full service real estate law firm. We work hand in hand with Rivers Title, so keep everything in-house at Kale. Rick, if you have questions about that, reach out to Rick. We've been doing a lot of good stuff with Rivers in the last few months. Setting a lot of things up for a big 2026. We are, as I mentioned, full service firm. We are 5 real estate attorneys full time. It's all we do is real estate and real estate related legal work. We've got 11 paralegals now that we're working. We've got working full time here, Spanish on staff. We've got Polish on staff. And we are staffed up for, again, a big 2026. We handle primarily residential transactions. We handle a lot of sales. We handle a lot of buys. So as DJ was mentioning, you guys, Kale is split pretty evenly between buys and sales. We can help with either side of a transaction. Helped DJ recently with a couple of them. And we also do commercial. So if you have commercial clients, you have questions about that. Just had a really cool deal we closed for a client of mine who's opening a big pinball arcade that he's putting in an old warehouse. So we worked through some village and environmental stuff and some zoning to get him permitted and up and running. And we're looking forward to that opening up pretty soon. So everybody's got my number. If you have any questions ahead of a deal, if you've got a question about a listing before you go live, you've got deceased people on title, any of these questions that come up, just reach out and we will help you out. I am very available. My cell and my info is over there at Kale. You can always get a hold of me. Happy to assist you, and we love partnering with all you guys.
Thanks, Mitch. Yeah, I used Mitch just recently for 2 transactions of my own. I sold and I bought. So I use Mitch. A lot of Nick, our owner, uses Mitch. So a lot of us here on this call have used Mitch. So please consider using him on your next real estate transaction. He's excellent, along with our partners over at A&N Mortgage. So that is really all we have for today. I just wanted to give some quick action steps because I know we got through a lot of cool stuff today. And first of all, help us keep our expenses low so we can keep paying you high commissions by utilizing Maria and Terrence at A&N Mortgage and Mitch over at Chicagoland Property Law. The next time you have buyers and sellers, please reach out to our partners. They are so important to us, and they're the reason that we can keep everything running the way we do. Also, referrals, we talked about that earlier, so a lot of opportunity to make some extra income. And Risa also mentioned, which I don't have on here, the mentor opportunity. If you would like to mentor agents, or if you would like to be mentored by an agent, reach out to Risa. She can explain that program. And we have an unbelievable program that Risa put together. We have the Launch Coach coming up, which Launch Coach is getting basically a mentor for your next 4 or so transactions. And that is actually starting in February. So talk to Risa, say, I need a mentor and or a launch coach, we call them, and she can help you get set up for that. Now, for Kaylee, as Tim mentioned, this is our AI support bot. I promise you, it's faster than we are. And it's more accurate than we are. We find it 97% of the time when somebody asks Kaylee a question, they get the correct answer. And if they don't, it'll ask you, did you get the answer you're looking for? If you say no, that comes to our support team and we will make sure that gets corrected. But here's the best way to find Kaylee. You can, if you're on a computer, on a desktop, you just go to kalehuddle.com. It's right there on the homepage. If you want to access it from your phone, really simple. Go to your app store, whether it's Apple or Google, and download the Kale Realty app. There's a Kaylee button right there, right when you use the app, and you can get to it. It's just like ChatGPT. And one thing that we didn't mention is you can ask Kaylee any real estate question, even outside of Kale Realty operations stuff. You could say, hey, I'm thinking of doing some marketing. What should I do to improve my brand? It can actually answer all of those questions too. So it works just like ChatGPT, but it also knows everything about Kale. So please try out Kaylee. Our agents that have been beta testing it, loving it, and it's really cool. Also, we talked about our partners, A&N Mortgage and Chicagoland Property Law. Please use them. We have our holiday party this Saturday from 12 to 2 at Share Our Spare. It's a great organization. You're going to be giving back and really helping mothers in need. We did it last year, and it was so much fun that we're doing it again. Thanks to Risa for setting that up, and it's just a wonderful time, and you'll feel really good about yourself for attending. And then, of course, as Rob said, please make sure you're compliant with the Safe Homes Act. That's really important. Reach out to Rob if you have questions. We also have this information we're going to be emailing out to you. So if you didn't catch everything Rob mentioned, we're going to be sending this to you. So I'm going to be sending out the slides. I know we missed a couple slides, so I'm going to get those to you as long with all of everyone's contact information, so you can reach out to our partners and our internal staff, and a summary of everything that was talked about today. All right, I promised you guys 30 minutes. We went just a little bit over. Thank you so much. This is one of the largest meetings we have ever had here at Kale virtually. So thank you so much. Please continue to tell everyone you know about us. Let us know what we can do to better support you. You are the reason that all of us who've spoken today have jobs. So please let us know what we can do to help you. That we are here to serve you. And on behalf of everyone here on this call, thank you for being a great Kale agent. And we will see you next month. And yeah, just make it a great January, everybody. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.